Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do an unboxing for you. So, I have this package right here. And this package is from EDC Supply. So you guys know I have an affiliate link with EDC Supply. It's going to be down in the description. Basically, if you use that link, I will get 10% commission. It really helps the channel out. If you're going to buy something there anyway, consider using the code or the affiliate link. Unfortunately, you don't get a discount. Hopefully, that'll change in the future. So anyway, this is a pre-order that I did with them a while ago. It was back in the spring or summer, and it's called the Nessie. And it's a collaboration with them and a designer. Hopefully, we learn more about that in here. And it's a Nessie flipper, so it's kind of interesting. It's made by Riot. The unboxing knife is the Best Tech Lizard that I got in. This is got my name, LeftyEDC, or channel name, and douche #1 on it. I'm using the forward camera, so I don't know how that's coming across, but there you go. And yeah, let's get into it. This was a gift from Brandon Thrasher. It's very sharp. It's actually very ergonomic. Like, it's kind of weird. I thought this was just going to be a trash knife, but it's not bad. Like, it's not something I would buy or really, say is good, but like, it's better than I thought it was, if that makes sense. So anyway, we have a standard sort of EDC Supply packaging. You get a little tiny sticker from them, and you get your sheet there, and then you get the box we've seen before for the F5.5, but instead of saying F5.5, it says nothing. It says EDC Supply, and then right over here it says Nessie, full titanium, M390, blade finish, stone washed. I swear it was satin. That sucks. Could have sworn that when I ordered it, it was satin. They must have changed it, or I just totally didn't catch that. I was too busy looking at the handle materials, because you can get this knife in full tie, natural micarta, and jade G10. I believe this was $300, and the other ones, micarta and jade G10, are like, they might have been less. They might have been like $250 or something. D10 stiff on this Best Tech, which is ironic. Usually I complain about that. So, I'll tell you right off the bat, it's bigger than I thought, heavier than I thought. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything. Let me put the pouch in here, and then we'll put everything back in here and close it up. And this will go in the box of boxes. Close up the lizard here, and we can get to work. So, yeah, very interesting. Oh, a micarta backspacer. Nice touch. Dead center. So check it out. So here it is. I know my lighting's not perfect in here, so I apologize. Just wanted to get this video out. There's the handle, full titanium, monochromatic, so to speak. Nessie blade, so it sticks out of the handle a bit. It's dead centered. And look at this backspacer. It's black micarta. I really like that. I know it's hard to see, but looks awesome in person. I really like that they did that. You have a tie 3D milled clip. It's a little bit grabby and going in pocket, kind of clicks over, drags over. You can tell by the way it kind of comes down there. It's not necessarily a point because it's a little bit wider, but not my favorite for sure. You have a frame lock, relief cut on the outside. That also doesn't really help with the clip there. Here's the flipper tab. It is sort of just flat. There's no jimping on it. It's hooked. Kind of gives me vibes of something I wouldn't like. So there's that. Does kind of click a little on deployment, so hopefully it's going to have a good detent. It's a little bit weaker than I'd like coming out of there. look at this thing, though. That is a mean son of a bitch. And the way this looks, I mean, I hope it drops shut. That's my hope here. That is a mean blade shape. And the ergos, it's a pretty big size knife, or larger size knife. You have that flipper tab there. I really wish they had done something different with that flipper tab. It's not my favorite. It is a flat grind or saber grind. Big old blade, right? Not the thickest stock to begin with, so it should come down to a pretty thin edge, but it feels pretty thick, to be honest. But I guess it's meant to be a bigger knife. Let's disengage it, lock up. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's early, but not too early. It's like 25%. And yes, she is a drop shut action out of the box. Very nice. Very, very nice. Keep saying that. Sorry, bees. This is on stock bearings. 5mm. No blade play. No lock rock. Any pivot lash? No pivot lash. So let me get a drop of nano oil, 85 weight in there on the detent ball, and let's see how droppy we can get her. It's got a little bit of grit or something at the end of the travel, so to speak. Let me put this away. So like right there, I feel a little bit of grit. And that could just be the detent ball. Yep, it's wearing its track. Or is there something in there? I maybe should have cleaned it before I did that, but it still has that a little bit. But man, look at this thing. It's freaking just, it's a big beast. Now, you don't have a choil, which for this size of knife, I kind of wish this up here was a finger choil. That would be really comfortable, but it's not. It's just one big blade. You don't get too close to the edge. You know, you could do this if you wanted to, but let's flip the camera over and let's just do a desktop so you can see the close-up. It kind of makes sense to me to do that. So catch you in 2 seconds. All right, so here she is. There's that black micarta backspacer I was talking about. Look at that. There's that clip. Very kind of goofy looking clip to me. It's kind of squared off. Stonewash blade. Like I said, I thought it was satin, but maybe I just saw the flats up here. You do have this jimping up here. It's very minimal, sort of. It's not rough at all. And my finger kind of lands right at the back of it here. So this is another case where, I don't know, jimping is sort of weird. Like, it should be back here, but it's up here. And usually it's back here and should be up there. Like, they don't have a choil, so why would I be up here? You know what I mean? This should be a choil, man. Jeez. I feel like that's a missed opportunity, but I don't know. That's me. You can see the action right there, drop shut. It is cool. I mean, it's growing on me a little bit here. Wasn't a big fan of the clip to start with, just the way it sounded going into my jeans. Let me try it in my back pocket. Knife I was carrying today is the thick boy, so it's kind of similar. Okay, yeah. Okay, so not bad in my back right pocket. You have that much sticking out, but it's a big old knife. So let's compare it here to the thick boy. There you go. So, I mean, it's not a huge knife, you know. What else do I have here? I have all small knives here. Let me get the Axon that we know is 3.5 inches, right? So let's compare that real quick. So, yeah, 3.5 inches, maybe just shy of 3.5 inches on this guy. So, I know the angles always make it look weird, so let's do top and then switch it over so you can see. I know it's weird to see both, but it's just the angle of the camera. If you were here, you would see they are identical. So 3.5-inch blade, drop shut action. I mean, I'd be interested to see what would happen if you put skiffs in here. You know, probably get even better. And they did mill these handles out. I mean, take a look in here. You can see it from this side. So it's got weight to it, though. But it is milled to the gills and it has a micarta backspacer, yet it still has that weight to it. I am not going to lie to you guys. I never do, but the more I'm handling this, the more I'm liking it. Yeah, at first I was like, you know, but I like a good drop shut knife. The flipper tab I wish had some jimping and wasn't so sort of square. But I gotta say, it works. And Riot did nail the D10 on this. I don't think I could fail it. I'm glad, because if I could, I'd probably be pissed. So it's really good. I mean, I haven't even put oil in there for the bearings. Do I want to take it apart real quick for you guys? I hate doing that with a brand new knife like this when it's basically perfect. So no, I'm not going to. I'm tempted, obviously. Let me grab the Nano 10 weight and we can drop that into the bearings. Don't even need to blow air in there. And I can hear that detent ball wearing in on the stone wash, which is going to make it even better. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to complain about the action on a knife that can't fail and drop shut with no assistance out of the box, right? Like, what am I here? Like, what can I really say about it? They look like T8s all around. We can check that. Got my matching Turris bit driver. That's tight. That's tight. All T8. Tight. 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 All of them T8s. All of them tight. Ready to go. I wish I had my... the reason I chose this is because I have a full tie F5.5 that matches this. So it's going to be cool once I have that back. NAF Sergeant right now has it. It's out on loan. It's going to be a cool knife to kind of put... You know, they're both monochromatic. I like that look. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, even when I saw this originally and pre-ordered it, I wasn't sure I was going to like it. I just thought it was unique. And I like Urban EDC Supply, so I wanted to support them as well. Here's a knife made by Riot that is a good comparison for it, I think. Brian Brown Knives, Raptor. I don't know if I mentioned this. I did the full review, but I did put Gillians in here. And Loctited it, and it is drop shut now. It's more of a controlled close than it is a guillotine. Right? I think if I put skiffs in here, it might have dropped. But, I mean, it's still excellent, and I kind of prefer this on this knife. So, anyway, oof, that was close. So, there you go. I mean, other than the blue accents, it's another monochromatic look. Pretty much the same size as well, except this is a thinner handle. It's obviously a lighter build overall. I also have, similar to these, I have the MBK Sprocket. I have the Kunwu Knives Tau. All of these are sort of your 3.5-inch-ish. The sprocket seems to be a little bit bigger. It might be 3.75. These are all your full titanium builds. I have one more. This one's awesome. This one's on loan. This is the Rask. Grimsmo Rask. Check that out. That's a lineup right there. I don't know many people who would turn down these 5 knives. So, really cool right there. Put this away carefully. Man, I want one of these so bad. It is a grail now. We have the sprocket. All of them, I think, are going to drop shut as we close them here. Let's see. Drop shut. Oh, I needed one little shake. Damn it. And there she is again, guys. That is the Nessie from Urban EDC Supply. You want to check the edge? I guess I'm not doing a first impressions. That would be pretty dumb. Again, I wish that I had something to choke up on. I can do this, but like, I don't know. I'm obviously more comfortable back here. And yeah, this M390 is ground extremely well. It's just a unique knife. There's some blade shapes that people tend not to like or don't know about, I guess, that I really enjoy. And the Nesmuck is one of them, as well as the Hawksbill. 2 of my favorite blade shapes that you just don't see a lot of, you know what I mean? There's no lock stick. There's just nothing negative, really, for me to say. You have a huge lanyard slot right there. Goes all the way through. Again, it has some weight to it, but for its size, now that I'm kind of used to it, it's good. I mean, it's 3.5-inch blade. It's pretty thick. I mean, it's got a monster blade on it, right? But it feels really good in hand. Your balance, let's see. I suck at this kind of. I don't know where to balance it, really. It's falling that way. So where's the... That makes no sense, does it? I suck at this, sorry. I don't know. Never mind. Forget that. Yeah, I like the flipper tab more and more. Oh, okay, hold on. Push button. Yeah. It doesn't have a thunderous, you know, like, it'd be cool if it did a ting of some sort, but there's no hollow grind. But yeah, really cool knife. I dig it. So that's the Nessie from Urban EDC Supply, guys. Definitely go check out Urban EDC Supply. I love them. Great retailer. They do really cool exclusives. That's what's awesome about them. Yeah, and you can use my code or my link. It's down in the description if you want to pick anything up. Man, the milling on this thing is incredible. Really is. Impressive how much they milled it. My guess is there's going to be a good amount of these available shortly. Once they deliver those pre-orders, they're going to announce a drop of these. I mean, I can almost guarantee it. And they're going to have a good amount because I don't think these went like crazy on the pre-order just because it's just a different knife, right? I don't even know who the designer is. There was nothing in the packaging. I was hoping it'd be on there. So if I can get that information, I might put it in the description, but I'll try to have it for the review. And I'll try to time that so maybe they have them available when I do the review if you're interested. But I'm really digging it. If you guys like a big, like, you know, sort of thick. I mean, the thick boy is not really thick, but I can tell you right now this is thicker. Very similar in a lot of ways, actually, sort of, Kev. Yeah, it's a little bit thicker. I don't know why I can't shut up. I really like it. So, anyway, Urban EDC Supply, Nessie, exclusive. Go check it out. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.